friends, welcome to today's video. Before we get started, I just want to pop in and say hello. It is me. I did change my name from Reed Head Homestead to Building and Beauty. I announced this earlier this week on all my other social platforms, so I'm sure so many of you are already aware of this change, but just in case you missed it, thought I would pop in and just say hello. There are gonna be a lot of clips in today's video where I am wearing a Reed Head Homestead shirt or talking about Reed Head Homestead. I just didn't want you guys to get confused because I did change my name, but we got so much amazing footage at the Jones house and made so much progress. I didn't want to not share that with you guys just because I made the switch. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a super fun one. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being so excited about my new name here. If you guys have been with me for a while, then you know how much I love my Cricut machine. I have made so many wonderful and beautiful projects with my Cricut. Just to name a few that I know that you guys have seen, I made the sign that's hanging on my front porch right now. I have a sign that hangs in my garage that says Reed Head Homestead on it. One of the biggest signs that I made is actually the one that hangs in my mom's front living room. It's above her very, very massive fireplace, and you wouldn't know it, but that sign is 5 feet tall. Like, it is massive, but we did make that with the Cricut and it turned out so beautiful, and she still loves it to this day. Another thing that you guys have probably seen me wear is my Reed Head Homestead shirts, and I actually made those with my Cricut as well. It's really sweet because you guys always ask, hey, where can we get your merch? You know, I don't see it for sale, I'd love to buy some, and it's actually just, I made those shirts at home right here in my kitchen. So I love my Cricut. They were so kind to sponsor today's video. I wanted to share with you some of their machines and also share a project with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and make a t-shirt. It's so fun, so easy, so simple. Let's do this. Owning a Cricut machine is a creative game changer because it allows you to easily personalize and decorate a wide variety of items. Cricut machines empower you to unleash your imagination and truly bring your artistic visions to life. Cricut makes smart cutting machines that work with an easy-to-use app to help you design and personalize almost anything, from custom cards, unique apparel, everyday items, and so much more. Using a Cricut machine isn't complicated, and the Cricut Design Space is a free software that's easy to learn. I love that Cricut requires no design experience because you can just learn as you make and start making beautiful items right away. How super cute did this shirt turn out? I think it turned out really nice, and it just looks so professional. Like, it looks like I went and had this done, and instead it took me maybe like 10 minutes to make it. I love Cricut so much. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring today's video. I will leave a link in the description below so you guys can shop all their products. And let's get into today's video. What are we doing starting a project at 8:30 at night?
Well, it's not new.
Look who I have though!
Our favorite people ever.
My favorite people.
I think my biggest worries yet happiness is that they're replacing me as paint crews, so.
They are, yes. You've been replaced. You're here for muscles. Muscles only. What do you guys think of the house so far?
I love it. I
so
love
pretty,
how it's
right?
turning out so far.
It's coming together.
I love the countertops.
Yay! It's really come a long way, huh?
Yes.
We are here tonight working on painting baseboards. So the flooring is gonna get installed, probably in this video, actually. The flooring is gonna get installed, and then baseboards are gonna get installed. And so we wanna paint the baseboards before they go in, because we are gonna have the baseboards installed by the flooring company, but they will caulk. They'll basically install them and caulk them. So they're not gonna paint them or fill nail holes. So there's still a lot of work to do. So we wanna get a coat of paint on them before they get installed. Otherwise, I'm gonna break my knees.
Yes.
Going all over the entire house.
Yeah.
Painting baseboards, which is not my favorite thing to do, ever. So they're here to help us tonight, and we're gonna just hand paint them. We're not gonna spray them.
No.
Because it's 5,000 degrees outside. And that's just a bad idea. So we're inside in the air conditioning. We're gonna paint in the basement. It's gonna be fun. Painting party. Let's go.
Catch my wave, you better keep up. Catch my wave, you better keep up. Come on, let me tell you now. Catch my wave, you better keep up. Catch my wave, you better keep up.
Do I have the best best sisters or do I have the best sisters?
You have the best sisters.
I definitely have the world's best sisters.
Oh, I have this one.
By far. 2 hours.
Mark.
We painted 39 boards
In 2 hours.
in 2 hours.
And they were long.
Yeah. 16 feet. Yeah, 16-foot boards. 2 hours.
How many feet is that? 16
Rolling.
39.
Rolling, not even spraying.
Yeah.
What up? I think we're the A+ team.
Yeah, for absolutely.
We could be hired.
We obviously worked.
You know what?
Everywhere.
Thank goodness I got a manicure yesterday.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, really, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
624 linear feet.
He's over there doing that. You were a pretty good assistant.
Yeah.
I know.
Just kidding.
I feel like I did most of the work, and then my extra cheerleading on top of that is really what pushed everyone over.
You
the
were
performance
definitely the
limit.
cheerleader, for sure. It's very cute. All right, guys.
Rah rah shish
With this
kumbah.
crab dance.
Crushed it.
Crushed it.
Crushed
Crushed
it.
it. Crushed it.
Love you
crushed
guys.
it. Murdered it. Killed it.
Oh my god.
Slayed it.
Slayed it.
I'm back at the Jones house. I'm gonna try to not be so loud because it's obviously very, very echoey in here. But I'm so excited to show you guys the floors. They are incredible. They knocked this out so freaking fast. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. I mean, seriously, how beautiful are the floors? They look absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy with the way they turned out. They really helped to balance out the wall color as well because I went with such a warm tone on the walls. I wanted to make sure the floors also fell in that warm tone category. And that was just what I wanted for the whole entire house, was it just to be like very warm tones. And it's just so exciting to see it all come together. We are in the phase of tons and tons of finish work that needs to be done. I have like filling nail holes, caulking, painting, like all the finishing work. We have like, you know, mirrors to hang in the bathrooms, all that, just like things, just so many little things that need to get done to really pull this whole thing together. So today what I'm going to work on is caulking, hopefully doing some painting. I'm going to work on the kitchen island. I'm most excited about kind of getting that put back together and getting it painted. Oh, I love it so much. This is actually, I'm feeling like most excited about this next phase with all the finishing work because I love finishing work. I love doing all like the, you know, caulking and painting and like all the little fine details that need to be done. Like that is where I thrive. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's do this thing.
Let's go. I'ma show up, show 'em what I'm made of. I keep pushing, climbing, gonna rise up. I got power, I'm spreading my wings. I got a fire inside. I'm a woman on top. W-O-M-A-N. Keep moving, don't stop. M-O-V-I-N. Get up, go. Get up, move. Get up, roll. I'm gonna show you how. Just watch me.
So we're taking a Starbucks break. Working up a sweat, huh?
Just a little bit.
Seriously, I have Mark here. He's been wiping walls. Everything just needs to be wiped down, scrubbed a little bit because
Just de-dusted.
de-dusted. Yeah, there's just been so much dust from us working and everything that everything just needs another wipe down. We're going to get Starbucks because I feel like working until 1 a.m. And it's 8 o'clock currently, so I need a little extra fuel to get there. Because I just feel like if I can get
You're gonna do
some,
this for 5 hours?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm going. I'm cruising.
You're just gonna
I
go
have
for
so
it?
much hardware to install. I have 70 handles to install.
Wow.
I don't think I'm gonna get all that done tonight, but hey, I'm getting a lot done so far. So looks like they did pretty good. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Yummy.
Work it, shake it up, move it, take it up, get it, light it up, move.
I wanted to share a quick tip with you guys in regards to these corners. Actually had 45 these, if you guys would remember, so that way they would come together really nicely. Of course, they're not gonna be like perfect. So what I do to actually get the boards to really join together is just take a screwdriver and go along the edge here And that will just kind of flex the wood together so that it kind of becomes one solid piece. I don't know if my camera will focus enough to show you guys how this looks once I have it all, you know, I take this down the edge of it, but it looks so much better. Just kind of joins them together. If there's anything that I can't put together, then I will fill it with some spackle, but this works really nicely, and then it looks like one solid piece of wood.
We come to life with this love.
I have the most amazing thing to share with you guys, and it is this caulking tool. Listen, I am not exaggerating. I am literally not exaggerating when I tell you this thing is a game changer when it comes to caulking. My hands, especially these two fingers, they are on fire from caulking everything. And I'm like, I still have so much to do, and it's really difficult inside these battens here to do all these corners. And normally what I do, if you guys have been with me for a while, then you know, I will caulk everything, I will run my finger along it, I keep a wet rag with me, and then I use my little putty knife to get in all the little corners. My fingers just hurt so bad. So I was like, I'm gonna try this out. Let me just see if I can show you guys. I really hope that I can. So I'm gonna run caulk here. It gives you the cleanest line ever. I just wet it a little bit. I have a bucket of water here. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so smooth. And it literally leaves the most perfect amount of caulking left over. And it's saving my hands. Like absolutely saving my hands. And then for the little corners, it's also like incredibly fast. For the corners, I just take this. I can also run this along. When you have a smooth surface like this is really easy to do. I did try it against the textured wall, like if you have textured walls. It's really common here in Arizona, but if you have really textured walls, I did try it against that as well. Beautiful, beautiful line of caulk, and it didn't, you know, like take off too much. I wanna see if I can show you guys up close how this looks. Like, it is so good. I'm so like particular about, you know, like all my little corners and stuff like this, and that's why I use this little putty knife just to really get in there and get everything so nice and smooth.
With this love.
You are just wore out.
Gracie worked so hard today.
Hanging around all day.
She worked so hard.
Oh, paws up like you're just so scared to get pet by me.
She just seriously just worked so hard.
You're dead chonkers.
What is on me?
That's dust.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just looked at the camera. I'm like, wait, what is that?
Yeah, you're pretty dusty.
We didn't make it to 1 a.m. We made it to 11:11. Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Aww.
I wish for a fish I dish. I don't know.
Oh man.
It's time for bed.
Oh, truffle.
Hi, Truffle.
Look at this little bubba. Just a little bubba.
I told
So,
you. Toast,
yeah.
you're a bad boy. You got in the trash while we were out.
He did get in the garbage.
You got in the trash.
You know, not the fun garbage. The office garbage.
All paper garbage.
It's all paper.
Just ate paper. Why do you eat paper?
Yeah. Anyway.
Why do you eat paper?
So, we just basically went until our bodies said no more. And you're definitely at that point. I'm at that point.
Yeah.
And that's when you gotta stop, you know? I got there around 4 o'clock. So I pretty much worked from 4 to 11. You know, however long that is, that's how long it took me just to caulk the kitchen, do the island area, the little coffee bar area, and caulk the laundry room. That's how long it took.
That's how fun caulking is.
That's how fun it is.
If you ever think to yourself, man, I'd really like to spend 7 hours on my knees, ruining my fingers and my shoulders and my back and my butt and my legs, and just feeling like it's never good enough.
Yeah.
Then you
Do
want to
caulking.
caulk it.
Yeah,
you want to
do
caulk a
that.
small space.
Yeah.
Small space you've ever caulked, and just spend 7 hours on the same spot.
Exactly. Love it.
It'll be super fun. The first
The
time
first time we were caulking.
was when we actually made our garage doors at the old house.
We built those garage doors with a circular saw and a screwdriver.
That's it.
A drill, I should say. Yeah, that's it. That's what we built
That's
it with.
all it was. And we put the hinges on it wrong too.
We
But
made
it
that
worked
thing
perfect.
It did.
It glided so well.
We did it. They weighed like 500 pounds, but we
solid lumber. We
literally did it.
We literally did it out of inch-thick plywood, 2x4s, and trim, and it was
wild.
Like per door. I think when I weighed it, it was close to 300 pounds per door.
Yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, so we had to caulk everything, and it was my first time ever doing that. It was literally like August.
Yeah.
And it was the middle of the summer. It was so freaking hot, and we were outside caulking.
On a Saturday, because it was the only time we had off.
Yeah, and I didn't understand, like, you need to have your finger wet, we need to have the credit card wet, like something. We were using a credit card. It was drying instantly, and I was so frustrated.
It was
and it was
drying
such a mess. Oh, it was terrible.
I think you were yelling.
And I was like,
good
why
10
do we have to do this?
We don't need to caulk it all.
We don't need to do this.
We have to caulk.
So, oh my gosh. Yeah. You gotta start somewhere.
I think you were so mad at me too for saying that you had to caulk that you even called your dad and asked him, like, do I have to caulk this garage door?
What is the deal? And then he explained to me
Yes, you need to
how to do caulking. So I learned from my dad, and praise be, because yeah, now I'm like
a pro.
Now I got this.
Yeah.
I got this. But yeah, it takes some practice. That's why I said if you're
Practice and
new with
patience.
caulking, or you're, you know, there's a little bit of an art to it. Okay? Just a little
It
bit.
takes the 2 P's, practice and patience.
Right now, we're on the ride up our lives off the ground. We're on the rise, stars in our eyes. Buckle up your seatbelts, we about to free fall. Hanging out the window, what you think of me now?
While I pour myself some additional paint here, I wanted to just give you guys a quick tip and kind of explain what I'm using for product here. I'm just using this Behr Scuff Defense paint. I like this paint because I used this in our guest bedroom when I did that makeover, and it leveled really nicely, but I used satin, and I love satin. I think satin is probably my favorite finish to work with, to like look at, durability, all the things. I love satin, but I'm using semi-gloss here because I did want the island to have some durability as far as like being able to wipe everything, clean it often. With bar stools being here, people's feet being here, I definitely wanted this to be a space that can be wiped down easy and maintained easy, and semi-gloss was definitely the way to go here. But I will tell you that working with semi-gloss, it's so hard. It's like there's this really fine line between not applying enough paint and applying too much paint. You just want to get like just the right amount of paint so that the paint will level properly. Also, once you paint this, you cannot go back over it, or else like it will like streak on you really, really bad. I've known that to be true of any brand of semi-gloss paint that I've used. It's pretty much like paint it, let it dry completely, and then you can do your second coat. I find that with satin or eggshell, there's a lot of times that it has just so much more workability. If you find a little spot that you're like, oh, let me touch up here, you can usually go back over it and it will still level just fine. But semi-gloss is just one of those that like, you just have to let it cure. Try not to get any drip marks and just keep going as fast as you can without applying too much paint. So. It is hot in here.
Well,
and then we were just
down.
cleaning up, so we've been running around. Anyway, we're calling it a night. It is 1 a.m. It is another late night here.
We're gonna be here probably.
We gotta be here,
6:30-ish,
yeah,
7.
around 7 a.m. to let the flooring installers come back, and they're working on the carpet. So I just wanted to take a quick second and show you guys the downstairs really quick. Everything's carpeted down there besides the bathroom, has LVP in it. And it's looking, well, they don't have any.
Which is that vinyl plank flooring.
Yes,
That's
what's in
Right.
everything else. Yeah, the rest of the house. Kind of show you they have the carpet pad in.
It looks even better with just the carpet pad.
It really does, actually.
Better than the
Yeah, better than the concrete floors. It looks good, right?
It does, it looks really good. And this is just carpet padding.
I know.
It doesn't look good on camera.
We can actually talk down here now.
Oh my gosh, it's not echoey.
It's not like totally echoey. I think one of my favorite parts just overall is just seeing the baseboards against the wall color. It feels like it just warmed up that wall color. It made it just feel so fresh, modern. We did 4.5 inch, just Craftsman, simple baseboards, super clean, modern. They look beautiful, and I just love this basement down here. I'm excited to see the carpet come in. The bedrooms are looking so good. I feel like the carpet color that I chose is gonna look really nice with the wall color as well. So also the bathroom looks so good. I don't know if I already showed you guys that yet. I mean, obviously everything's like taped up and kind of crazy looking in there, but like this is progress, and this is what progress looks like. So I love it so much.
You don't wanna miss this. Like, oh my God, like this is so amazing. This thing is really happening. You don't wanna miss this.
I feel like the wall color, like why does it actually look good with blue?
Oh, are we gonna switch the carpet last second?
Maybe we should have done blue carpet.
Blue crushed carpet.
Just kidding.
I wanna be where the people
Are
are.
you singing Little
I
Mermaid?
wanna be
You got to
where
hold with
the
both hands,
carpet
sweetheart.
padding.
You were-
I wanna see when it gets installed. It's gonna look so plush
What are you ad-libbing? Is that what you're doing?
when I'm down here in the basement. It looks so good and nice and brand new. Somewhere down here, when the carpet's installed, it'll feel brand new.